this one started. And we are underway from Miami. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Click here to subscribe.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
One little pumpkin smiling, smiling. One little pumpkin smiling, smiling. One little pumpkin smiling, smiling. One little pumpkin.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line.
I ain't gonna even cap, but you gotta go get your potty.
Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Prescott on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. On fourth down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run right side with Mostert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tua. That's to the former Cowboy. It's Cedric Wilson. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 2nd and 12, Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Sliding, and the pressure gets to him again.
Micah Parsons.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front.
But that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb,
as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Blue striker. Black shot. Red, yellow.
Tua going to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4
I'm getting jump ball. That's all it is. The defender is looking the other way. Like, I could jump ball if I want to, but damn. I'm getting jump ball. Just throwing it up in the air, jump balling. Wow.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. From the 27, Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. Prescott to throw it.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit a lot.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown.
Bro, this is some bullshit, man. This is all the fuck he doing. He's just throwing it in there.
Offense decision to go for it pays off for 6 points.
And you're giving it to him.
Certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and it's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
That's dead. That bottle dead, man.
So a tie ball game here as the kick.
That bottle no good, man. I'm getting jump ball to death. That's what I'm doing.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
97.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ready?
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
38.
Running on first down with Gaskin. Jabril Cox there on the tackle. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here.
Black Ultra.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I can't get a pick. Dude can jump on me all game, but I can't get not one pick. Look, he tired. Y'all get on my nerves with this shit, man. Shit, I go for it on 4th down, too. If y'all never gonna give it to me.
On 4th down.
Look at this shit. We didn't get nobody in there.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. Now after the touchdown, ready to...
That's all it's been. It's 4th down, touchdowns, 4th down this, 4th down that.
And here comes a return from a few steps.
That's all it's been. It's 4th down.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start the drive with Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Throwing, Prescott.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Prescott on play action. It's caught inside the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent.
So you do a stiff arm, you get it off, then dude big hit you. You gonna instantly put your hands back? Like, I don't know.
Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, close deal. Wait.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Ready.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Ready.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
6, 7. Cut.
Here's Tua.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off.
How did you stumble?
And the Cowboys,
You caught the ball and then you stumbled. How the hell did you stumble?
we see it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Prescott tosses the out route here to Gallup.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Pollard going to try the right side. Powers through him. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk.
You know you're going to call timeout, Joe. So you can ice the kick. I just got to make it.
Tight on everyone and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I guess they could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
Should have ran the ball a little bit more. Look at this shit. Pass like crazy. We scored every quarter though. That's what kept us with the momentum. Nobody had no breakout game with the running. This damn jump ball shit. Sometimes, like I say, I forget to play it like a video game instead of like, oh, well, you gotta put the best receivers in there and no. You gotta play it like a video game.